it's the Average Dan coming to you with a quick camping hack. We always like to put up our American flags when we set up for camp, and there's not always the perfect place to put them. So what we're going to try to do today is use a little PVC along the sides of the awning arms and see if we can get these to stay there with a little Gorilla Glue. So let's get started. Strong enough, especially if you're going to be driving down the road. You don't want one of these things to come flying off. So now we're trying Gorilla Glue, which is really hard to squeeze. It's very awkward. Alright. Get a good bead on there. Alright. And make sure it's not in the way of anything.
Alright, so when you glue them up there, gravity does want to take over and they start to slide down, so you just want to put a clamp or something on there just to keep them in place and give that glue time to set. Now let's move to the other side. Alright, so we have the other side done, we have the clamp on there. We're just going to let these guys set overnight and see how well they hold in the morning. Okay, so these have set overnight, and let's see what we have. The first thing that I notice is how much Gorilla Glue expands. So I'm kind of interested. First of all, the good thing about this stuff is that it'll just come off down here with a little bit of effort. And as long as it doesn't do that on the part that we want to stay there, we'll be good. Let's see how it looks. Certainly feels nice and sturdy, so we'll just take something like a screwdriver or something and clean this up. Make sure you don't scratch anything, and I'll show you the finished result after I clean off the excess. Alright, so just to show you, I've been working on this for about 3 minutes, and this stuff really does just peel off where you don't want it. What I did do, and I'll show you when I do the other side, is you just take a screwdriver. You don't want to put the screwdriver between the glue and the metal because you don't want to scratch the metal, but if you just put the edge of the screwdriver in one of the bubbles and kind of apply pressure, it separates it, and then you can kind of peel it down in sections. So I'll show you how that works on the other side. Alright, so the way I started on the excess was I actually just started with my fingers. Just get your nail or the edge of your finger under the bottom of it, and for certain sections you can kind of peel it off in chunks like this, and then for the ones that were a little more difficult, I can show you this without getting my hand in the way. See? It just kind of peels off in sections. There were a couple sections that were a little more difficult on the other side, and all I did was put the edge of the screwdriver in the bubble, not on the metal, and tried to kind of separates it, and then you can just kind of peel it off. Like so. Alright, so there you have it. Just peeled off the excess glue. I'd say the total time to clean up both sides was 5 minutes or less, so no big deal. And now we have a flag holder. I'll show you what that's going to look like. So obviously the canopy will be out at an angle. You just slide your flag right into the end of it. And what you could even do, and something that I might do after the fact, and I might even put something in the end of that maybe to make it stick out more. I'm not sure yet, but either way, you have a place to put your flags every time you set up your canopy, and that's a good thing. God bless America.
Well, thanks for watching this little camper hack. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click that like button, and if for some reason you didn't, click the dislike button. That's okay too. Leave your comments below, good, bad, or otherwise, and please consider subscribing to the channel if you found this video helpful and you'd like to see future videos about the 1984 Fleetwood Wilderness camper remodel that we did behind me, or some other helpful how-to videos that could help you along the way. That's all the time we have for today. Until next time, this is The Average Dan. Thanks.